But
Yeah, pretty much the same thing I have.
Alright. He walks. You guys are actually on the other one, the old wharf. Mercury jumping again. But yeah, he walks up, and as you come up, you see a majestic, large clipper sailing vessel that has two very bulky engines also strapped to the back. There is row upon row upon row of cannon of every description. The wood is polished, smooth, and beautiful, and it's flying the gold-red flags of the Rankin army, as well as the gold-red sails, denoting it as a Rankin ship. At the top, there's a very stern-looking woman barking orders at the deckhands as they stow a multitude of items. At the bottom of the gangplank, you see a very gruff-looking man that Dante and you all approach, and he taps the man on the shoulder, and the man turns and salutes. Lord Commander Regent Dante. And Dante bows back. Hello, Rogel Deacon. These are the ambassadors you are to be sent with. And he turns and looks at you with an odd look in his eye, but he extends his hand to each and every one of you in turn.
I meet his hand.
Hello, I am Rogel Dreeken, captain of the Sulfedron, head of this expedition to the Five Sisters. While you are passengers aboard my ship, you shall be treated as ambassadors and are free to move about the deck and your cabin. However, if a problem arises, you will defer to my command until such a time as the situation is resolved. This is my first officer, and he...
I'll be back in a second. My
Okay.
mom's calling me.
Tell her happy birthday.
Mom.
That's why she's calling me.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Hi, Danny's mom.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Danny's mom.
You guys are so nice. I guess we'll continue. We can catch him up with anything. It's not that big of a deal. And a lady that Paulina knows, the stern woman at the top, walking down. Paulina, you recognize her. She approaches, and he turns. This is my first officer, Lexilla Fredriano. Is that the name that you went with? I've been informed that Paulina Azar is traveling with us, and he looks at you. And then also looks at Ellen, and then looks back at you, trying to figure out who it is.
She smiles with all of her teeth showing.
Good.
Then you may have heard incorrectly. I am no longer an Azar as of insert date here.
Mm-hmm. Be that as it may, Lexilla wishes that you stay stowed in your deck until such a time as they have a chance to speak. Lexilla has informed me that she will do this as promptly as possible, and I pray it not impose you. But I do tend to give my first officer what she asks of me. And then he also turns, and you can see at the bottom of the gangplanks of other ships, men and a woman walking towards you. These fellows are the traders that will be accompanying us on our venture. This is Captain Jer Tasker and his first mate, Savador Mint of the Athura. And this is Captain Ron Uther and his first mate, Lady Terrace Carvano of the Alana.
I'm going to ask for all of these names again later.
I will. If you need them, they will stow you. If the Sulfedron runs into any problems, they are fully known and accredited traders around Valanthia and may be able to slip into ports with less suspicion than the Sulfedron. If there is nothing else, we've been delaying these traders long enough, and we should be off for Aladar as soon as possible.
Paulina sort of looks at the Frediano, looks back at the captain, and smiles again and just says, well, as you said in the beginning, while we are on the ship, I will defer to your judgment, and I will be in my cabin. And then she expectantly looks for someone to lead her to her cabin, in the way only nobles look.
Good. Lexilla snaps her hand, and a deckhand comes and takes you to stow your stuff aboard the ship.
My stuff stays with me.
Well, obviously taking
yes.
you and your stuff to be
No, I know.
stowed. At this point, Dante and your uncle bid you goodbye. Dante firmly shakes each of your hands and puts his arm around you as he does so.
As he shakes my hand, I say, "Thank you for everything, Dante, over the last few months. I hope to see you again shortly.
As do I, friend, as do I.
Stay safe."
Pats you.
freaking
And
me out.
Devin's weirded out.
It's freaking me out. He knows we're gonna die.
Everybody knows we're gonna die. Except Merc. He's a cockroach.
Not arguing.
Flint gives Dante a warrior's forearm shake and wishes him good luck. Dante does the same in return. And with that, Lord Commander Regent Dante leaves you, as does Paulina's uncle. Merc, would you mind making a minus 30 perception test?
Perception or awareness?
Perception?
Okay. You know what? Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna go ahead and fate point that. Not like I plan to succeed. I just don't want to fall into the ocean and die.
Must be nice having fate points.
It's great. If that ever comes up, let me know.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm waiting. Anyways, I assume you all get on the ship now.
There it is. Hey, I did better.
Hey, you did slightly better. Congratulations. So y'all get on the ship and stow yourselves? Yeah? No?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Although once I get to my quarters, I do, I strip down and then put on my hardened body glove and then put my clothing back on.
Oh, baby.
Also, does the ship have a medic or a ship's doctor or anything like that?
Yeah, the captain informs you that there is a medic, some engineers, cooks, a lot of deckhands, and a few quartermasters and weapon, like, cannoneers.
Well, I inform him of my skill set, and if he ever needs a second hand, you know, keeping people from getting injured and dying.
He says he sternly hope that isn't necessary, but thank you for offering.
Of course.
He is offended that you made this offer and you lose 5 experience points.
I hope not.
The captain has that kind of pull.
Shit, he can rewrite reality.
He has a personal line to the GM. This is bullshit.
He and the GM are like this. Drinking buddies.
Well, I mean, Flint's related to the GM, and that hasn't served him all that much.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's part of Team Survive and stuff.
He
That's
is,
true. He is part of Team Survive. I
he is-
take back what
he
I...
is one half of Team Survive and stuff. Alright, so at this point, it's time for me to inform you
that you've all died.
from
You're
this,
all in hell.
from this point on, if your character dies, as in burns all of their fate points and then is killed, you are out of the campaign until we have ended the end game section. If we continue playing Aeon of Strife and you guys just want to stay in the Valanthian world. I'll let you roll a character, obviously, but if your character straight up dies from this point on, you're out of the campaign. Feel free to watch on Twitch and YouTube, but you'll not be playing with us. That being said, everybody gets a fate point.
Yay!
Really?
Yep.
I'm so happy.
I never thought I'd see another one of these again.
So happy.
I was gonna have a thing for if you had over 4 that I would give you something else, but since no one's gonna reach that, everyone just gets a fate point.
I could have.
Could have.
If Danny hadn't bought Pedro's that night.
It's okay. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Really.
I have 1 page
No,
just
really
now.
wouldn't have.
It just would have saved you some XP if you wanted to level a couple skills.
1 page just now. God
I want
fucking damn
Pedro's
it.
too. So, yep, with that, the ship departs. It undocks. You are all in your quarters, but you can hear outside after a while. I can't believe I already forgot his name. You hear Dreeken barking at the deckhands. All right, we're out of view of Sanctuary. Pull down all the sails. Remove all the banners. We have to look like a trading ship. You can
Okay.
hear them scurrying around and
I was worried for a
flurry
second
of
there.
movement. And if you care to look out the door, the sails are all just very plain white sails.
We're all in the same cabin, right? Is this
The
same
cabin
thing again?
is split.
Okay.
Basically, on the ship, since you guys are all on the screen, this area right here
Mm-hmm.
is where you guys are. These 2 rooms are connected. I don't know why that wall got added. But this is where Ellen and Paulina are.
Mhm.
And this room is where Merc and Flint are.
Okay.
Is there a second bed in the room we're in? Because I see 2
Yeah.
chests, a table,
This
and 1 bed.
table's a bed.
Okay.
The overlay didn't really want to work
Well,
with.
dibs
it
on the
that much.
purple one.
Good. But yeah, this is just the area. And then the area behind you is like the kind of mate's quarters.
Okay.
The captain's quarters isn't shown here. It's above you guys.
Okay.
And then the rest of it is all pretty much accurate with how the decks are, except the engine room area is actually bigger than this, but it is right there.
So we're on the main deck, correct?
Yes, you are on the sea level deck.
Bitch. Everyone
Um,
knows my favorite color is purple. I want that bitch.
The way that this
What is
ship
it?
is laid out is the quarterdeck is in fact in the direct center, and it is a 3-tiered quarterdeck. There is your deck, the captain's deck, and then the actual piloting command deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 3 levels down from where you are as well.
Okay.
So, you all depart. You stow your stuff. Is there anything that you guys in particular want to do today, or you just want to go and check and make sure you have everything, and then just
Pretty much.
call it a night, and we'll just go to the next day, and then after that we'll just start simulating time.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna stow my backpack, in my quarters.
Okay.
But I'm also going. So I guess I'm still wearing the warm clothing that I bought because it's cold out. But I'm also going to take my chameleon line cloak, put that on, and I'm gonna flip it up over itself so that I'm not constantly blurry and, look like a mirage.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've got it so that I can quick release the fastens on it so that it comes down around me. Also, does that come with a hood or no?
The winter cloak?
No,
the chameleon
chameleon
line.
line cloak. Because it's supposed to envelop the entire body, but I don't know if, I just pull it up over my head like a blanket, or if it actually has a built-in hood.
Well, I mean, I would assume it's kind of how a normal cloak is, where it's basically just a sheet that has a neck tie.
Okay.
So you can unfasten it if you want it to actually like wide area camouflage. Otherwise, it's like a normal cloak.
Okay. So, but I could basically put a hood up, essentially.
Yeah, and then it wouldn't have as great an effect if someone was looking straight at you, because obviously it's not going to hide your face in that scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But my point is, as long as I have the hood down, the cloaking part is covered if I put it down. So that's what I cared about. Yeah. So I store my stuff, but I keep my gun, my knife, and a spare clip of ammo on me. And I just kind of want to walk the ship and roughly get to know the crew. But I don't have to do that all today, because I figure they're going to be busy as we're leaving port.
Very busy. They'll be very busy the entire day.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to do before we get through the day?
Lounge it.
I would sharpen my knife, but it's a mono knife. I don't really think I need to.
You dull your knife.
That's the point.
Congratulations. Ellen,
Honestly,
anything you want to do?
You know what? I want to talk to the medic, see what they're working with.
Alright. Medic probably wouldn't be too busy. The medic is stowed in the officer's quarters, actually just behind you guys. So you leave, and...
The medic is stowed.
Yeah. I stow my medics.
Well, you know, if most of the crew is too busy to actually speak or anything like that, when Ellen is done doing what she's doing, I'd like to begin my physical therapy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that thing I paid you for.
Yep. That money went to good use.
The
You didn't freeze to death.
the medic introduces himself as Slate. Shakes your hands. I know
What's your
you.
first name?
Full.
Oh, okay.
Shakes
God
your hand
damn
and
it.
kind of shows you around. It's not like an advanced room, like it's not an advanced operating room, but it's very well kept, and you could perform any kind of surgery you need here. It's very good for a ship.
No, wait, was the medic a her or a she?
It's a guy. A
Okay.
her or a she?
Her or a
It's a
you know
male.
what, you know what I mean, goddammit.
A her or a she? Was she an
Her.
object pronoun or a subject pronoun?
Doesn't matter. It's
Sorry.
gonna trigger her
No,
anyways.
no.
It was a noun.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a verb. It was an
No,
ad-
it wasn't.
Don't
Stop
It
give a
was
quizzing.
an
shit.
adverb.
Don't give a shit.
So, what are you doing, Ellen?
Well, complimenting him on how everything's looking and generally trying to get on his good side.
Hey, cutie.
Wrong game.
He thanks you. Yes, well, I mean, it's an honor to be working here. This was, well, I'm sure you know, but this is Tempest's flagship, so everything is quite
Did
nice.
we know this?
You no one told you
Okay.
this.
Well, no one can see it, but Ellen's going to blink a few times.
Good.
Does she still blink?
Her eyelids scrape across the metal.
Well, because she no longer needs to keep her eyes moist,
Exactly.
Well,
but she didn't lose her eyelids or anything.
Mhm.
Would she still do that out of habit, or
Probably.
okay? I was legitimately curious. I wasn't trying to derail.
I think she would, because there are people with like glass eyes and stuff that still blink as normal.
Well, yeah, because that's because they don't have two
Yeah,
glass eyes.
usually
They have
it's
to keep
just
the
they
other
only
one,
have
and it's
one.
easier than just going.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, moving on. He doesn't really notice that and just thanks you.
well, yeah, because I've got a visor on. Sufficiently weirded out, I imagine.
Yes, looking at you. Obviously, you did all your doctoring to yourself. It's very brave of you.
It's a long story. If you want a drink, I'd be willing to tell it.
I may have to take you up on that, but I'm afraid I have to keep busy today.
Of course.
Anything
And
else
yeah.
you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Q. Ellen, you and Mercury begin his physical therapy,
Cool.
which you've already rolled for, so it's irrelevant.
Yes. Like a month ago.
And then, yeah, pretty much. The night passes. Mercury, as you are
Kinda,
laying
he
in
kinda hates me
bed,
right now.
you notice a thing.
Cool. I like noticing of things.
So give me a moment.
It's a
Oh, there it is.
Noticing of things always goes well for me.
Edit note. In players' journals. Zach. Save
Oh, he
changes.
secretly noticed a thing.
Yep. There you go. You've noticed a thing.
Secret things.
Secret
Is that in Zach's
things.
notes, or is it in Mercury's actual...
It's gonna be in your handouts list. You
Oh,
find,
I see.
You find a note in your pocket.
Okay, well, without revealing anything to the party, was this discussed at all? Or is this kind of just being dropped on me?
Oh, that's being dropped on you.
Okay. Just make it... I was like, I don't think this was talked about, but... Okay.
No, man, this is just how it works. These are the
Okay.
streets.
Like this. You just gotta take it in your hand, drop.
Alright, well...
So there you
guess I'll just go ahead and shred that.
go. Good.
Commit that to memory.
Shred the gnar.
Shred the nar. As you
Just get
guys wake up
Pitted.
the next day, since I assume you're not doing anything with the notes information, not going to tell Flint or anything, right? Good. Will Ellen and Paulina, wow, that took too long, make a perception test -10 for me.
There's a
My
greater
My
damage.
perception's 28. This is not gonna work well.
Yeah, you know what else doesn't work well? Willpower
Oh.
-30 when you only have 30.
Okay, I passed.
-10. So
You
close.
suck. Get out of here.
So
Jerk.
close. So close.
Such a jerk.
Oh, man. Oh, man, you guys.
Oh no, what?
There's a greater demon.
Oh, they're getting raped.
Please, no.
Oh, yeah, you guys. No.
Captain's in there being like, you gotta pay for
Paulina,
this voyage
you
one way
you
or
wake
another."
up first.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of, you're getting your sea legs. Ellen's still passed out. You look around and you see that there's a note slid under the door.
I'll grab it.
It's anthrax.
It's in your journal. If you want to, you can
Jesus
read it
Christ.
privately.
Oh, it's in my journal?
Yeah, it's in your journals. It's gonna say note for Ellen because it's
Does anyone
clearly
remember
labeled
that?
for Ellen.
Oh, I see.
But you got to it first, so it's up to you what you want to do with it.
Alright.
Should read it.
I
He's
feel
driving
like
Spike in the party.
I feel like you've already read it, so Paulina opens it and decides to read this to herself.
Yes.
Bitch.
That was mine.
Bitch.
Just says- You're adopted.
Huh. Well, that's an odd time to find this out.
Sincerely.
Got it.
Yep.
I look over at Ellen. Does it look like she's woken up or anything?
Well,
Sincerely,
she's waking up.
the Alknod.
Oh God. I'm not a traitor. I'm not a traitor.
Paulina drops the note
Okay.
and then
Stealthy.
walks forward and audibly stubs her toe on the door and curses in a very unladylike manner.
Good.
She's a sailor now.
She's quite the cleric.
Actually, I made that
hey.
joke.
Richard said no more changing classes.
I'm gonna get
Clerics
it.
can swear?
What?
It's true.
I'm talking
Hey.
about being a sailor, but
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
No.
I do make
Ellen?
the joke that, so you're already turning into a sailor.
Good.
She's like, you would too if you stubbed your toe against the stupid door.
That's why you.
I don't think I have my sea legs quite yet. I tried to get up and managed to run my way over to the door.
I'd recommend wearing boots when you're walking on wood. Always a chance of splinters, even when we're on the Tempest's boat.
What do you mean?
Apparently, this is Tempest's flagship.
Frediano on the flagship. Fuck.
What?
She looks at you.
What?
Not worth it. Ugh. She hobbles back over to her bed and pokes her toes,
Good.
leaving the note on the floor.
Is that yours?
Is what mine?
That note by the door where you were just standing?
I don't think
It's
so.
I'm surprised you didn't see it. Fine.
I didn't see much of
okay.
anything. I felt my foot run into a door.
How well lit is it right now?
Fairly well. I mean, it's after dawn.
I mean, it's morning, and I imagine there's a
Yeah,
port side window.
There's
Yeah.
portholes letting light in.
There's no windows.
Fine. I need to get up anyway.
Four doors.
Get
Do
up.
you want me to go get it?
Too late.
Good. Okay. Note for Ellen. Edit. In journals.
I get a note. I
Devin.
never get notes.
Save. All right. It's in your journal.
Alright.
I want to know
Cool.
that just says you're amazing.
Oh, that's not good.
You're amazing. Also, take 1d10 insanity. What?
We're not friends anymore.
Whoever wrote this, I love you. But God, you suck.
My God, you're a dick.
No, that would be the note from Merc.
And then Mercutio runs by and he's just like, "You've been noted," and then he just keeps going.
That's a good one.
And then I tip my glass to him. Oh God. Good.
Shut up, reading the thing.
Danny just got a chest hair.
I gave one of these to Kyler. He took a sip and he was like, Jesus, I think I just grew like 5 chest hairs.
Yeah, like a real boy.
It was too much for him. Couldn't handle it. So good though. Oh my God. Devin, the Godfather is Maker's Mark and DeusEnomine, and that's it.
I want so badly.
So good.
Fucking classy right there.
Seems a little oaky for me. Not a huge fan of makers.
It's almondy and cherry.
I'd still want to try it out.
I mean, I'd give it a shot. I would be worried
Yeah.
that it'd be a bit oaky for me because I'm not a huge makers fan.
It's a sippy thing.
Alright, well, I read this. You see Ellen's eye. No, you. Wait, no, she doesn't have her mask
Okay.
on right now.
So
you see her
when
eyes go
Ellen-
wide.
Okay.
Do her
Paulina's
eyes
getting
still go
dressed
wide?
while she does this so that it doesn't look like she's looking at Ellen, but she is.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead. Your eyes open up wide.
Yeah, you see her eyes go wide for a second. She folds up the letter and tucks it in whatever pocket she has on her right now.
Good.
Paulina starts sort of straightening out her clothes. So, what'd it say?
It's
Secrets don't make friends.
yeah. Also, all her fellowship is gone, so
Yeah.
this
Okay, my
He's trying to
screen is-
deceive her.
this is literal role playing right
Actually,
now.
I kind of want to see this battle because we're talking like 13 fellowship versus like 27
14.
perception.
Oh no, my screen's 14. I gladly will
Oh
admit
God,
that.
that's right.
Sick of
Do
meta.
it. Do it.
Sick of meta.
This is gonna be a sick fight, guys.
I want
This
to
is
watch
gonna
a
be like
sponge try and take on a
Dante
blob
and-
of Jello.
It's gonna be like Dante and
Love
Stick the
Jello.
first time.
And sponges. Kramer
This will be the
doesn't know
fight
what's
of the
happening.
century. Just start rolling.
We're not actually rolling this, right? You're just gonna
No,
roleplay it,
six.
right, Devin?
Yeah. I'm just trying to come up with something good. Something
That-
would. Oh, it's
So much better, though.
it's a note from the ship's medic. I was talking to him when we first got on. Wanted to
Hey,
ask me a couple things, and it looks like it couldn't wait.
She kind of giggles, and not in a super mean way. In a little, it's a little bit mean that she's saying this.
In a knowing way.
No, not in a knowing way. Is he asking if you're single?
You are, Paulina. Hey.
What the fuck did Andrew get on this ship?
Purge the witch.